Hello everyone, so welcome to this video. In this video is going to be a vlog, and I'm going to be reading a couple of books from the Women's Prize for Fiction long list. I have been reading for the non-fiction category, but I selected two books to read from the fiction category as well, and they just came in, so I'm planning to read this in the next week or so. And the first one I have here is Amma by Saraid de Silva. I love this cover, it's super pretty, and this is supposed to be like a multi-generational story of a Sri Lankan family, but it's all over the world. It's in Singapore, in Sri Lanka, in New Zealand, Australia, London. It's about family displacement, queerness, and how the past lives are with us forever. Sounds very interesting. I'm really looking forward to it, and I think I will probably start with this one. And then the other one that I selected to read is Nesting by Roisin, which is supposed to be about a mother and a daughter and the abusive father and how they run away from it. This is like one of the big paperbacks, but the font is huge. I hope it reads relatively quickly. It says that she's trying to face a broken system and her own demons, and yeah, raising children in homelessness and running away from abuse. So very heavy topics, but I am very interested in it, and I've heard good things about it, so I'm hoping it lives to it. So yeah, these are the two that I'm planning to read for this vlog, for the Women's Prize for Fiction. These were the ones that interested me the most, and unless I hear something crazy about some others, or maybe the winner I will read as well, but this is mostly what I'm planning to read for the Women's Prize for Fiction. So yeah, I'll update you when I have read something. I still have to finish my previous book, but I think I will finish that tonight, and then I can dive into this, so I'm very excited about it. Hello, so it's Friday morning, and yesterday I started Amma by Saraid de Silva. I am about 60 pages in, and I am enjoying it. I find the writing a little bit a little bit too flowery, a little bit too slow. There are some things that have happened that are already very shocking, but yeah, the writing is not gripping me. So we'll see how we go. Also, it has alternating characters between the three main characters, which are Josefina, Sitara, and Annie, and they are like, Josefina is the grandmom, Sitara is the mom, and Annie is the daughter, and also the timelines are like of when all of them were young. So one of them is in the 50s, one of them is in the 70s, and one of them is in the 2000s. And yeah, so far it's fine. It's already talking about some interesting topics, and I am liking the story. I am still like, I'm only 60 pages in, so I'm still not like fully immersed in the jumping back and forth, because it's rotational. It doesn't happen that we have two chapters from one and then another chapter from another. But yeah, I think the writing is the one that is the most challenging for me at the moment. But yeah, I'm enjoying it enough. Also, I just had to say, the book itself, the production of the book, I mean, it has the flaps and everything, and this beautiful orange color inside, but also the pages are super thick and super rich feeling. Like, this looks big, but it's less than 300 pages because the pages are so thick. So I'm enjoying the physical book as well. Yeah, I'll update you more when I have more to say about this. Hello everyone, so it's Sunday afternoon, and we just came back from a farm nearby to pet the cows and the goats and all of that stuff. It was very nice, but I wanted to update you because last night I finished Amma by Saraid de Silva. I was not sure I was going to be able to, because last night was the museum nights for kids, so we went there and had some fun. Like, they do all kinds of storytelling and music and things in the museums for the kids, so it was very nice, but yeah, we came late, but I did manage to finish this one, and the structure went a little bit more natural as the book went on, and the language was a little bit less I don't want to say polished, but less complicated, and the story was a little bit better, but I'm not sure I completely got the point of this. At the end there is a big LGBTQ element to it, but at the beginning it's very vague, and then it starts becoming like suddenly very important, and I'm not sure I love that. So overall I enjoyed the story enough. I liked it, but I didn't love it. I don't think this is like the best book or anything, but I did enjoy it. And then this morning I did start Nesting by Roisin. I'm only like 15 pages in, so I don't have much to report on, but so far I'm liking the writing. It's very crisp, and it is about a woman that is in a emotionally abusive relationship. I'm not sure if there's also a physical element to it. It hasn't come up yet, and they have 2 daughters, and she's kind of trying to run away, and I think the description of the emotional abuse is very accurate and very poignant, and the like gaslighting, and the am I imagining this, or is this real sort of feeling. So yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy this one more than this one, but we will see when it goes on. I have a fairly busy week, so we will see how we go, but at least now it's Sunday and we don't have much plans for the rest of the day, and it's super sunny and nice, so yes, let's enjoy the Sunday. Hello everyone, it is Tuesday morning, it's like 6 in the morning, and I wanted to update you on Nesting by Roisin because I'm about 2/3 of the way through, and so far I'm really enjoying the reading experience. I'm really immersed in it. So we are following Kiara, which is 30-something year old. She has 2 daughters and she's pregnant, and she has a husband that is emotionally abusive. She was never hit, she was never physically abused. He raped her a few times, but other than that, it's mostly emotional abuse and financial abuse. Yeah, we basically follow her. At the very beginning she is trying to leave, and we basically see her trying to stay away from him, and so we go through her trying to find a place to live and see how the housing system doesn't adapt for it. They are placed in a hotel, which at the beginning, to me it did look okay that she was in a hotel as an emergency, but there has been people in that hotel instead of homeless for years and years and years, and also she's supposed to sign up every night to confirm the room, and obviously in principle that doesn't sound too bad, but there are things that happen, like for example when she has her baby, well, she has to stay in the hospital for a few days, so then she could lose her room, stuff like that. And so we see that the system it's broken in ways that maybe at first sight is not apparent, because this emergency accommodation in a hotel lasts for years. We also see her trying to find a job, and her family lives in the UK and she's in Ireland, so there is also the discussion of she cannot go to her family as she originally planned, because she is not allowed to travel outside the country with the kids. There is a custody battle, and I think the thing that I found most realistic but also most frustrating is how at the beginning, when she first leaves, he is clearly so manipulative, trying to get her back. And at the beginning, because she's so into that mentality, she thinks, yeah, he's right, he's a great husband, why am I leaving? She's double guessing herself all the time, and she considers going back several times, and you're like, no, don't, he's manipulating you, it's so clear he's manipulating you. So that happens a lot at the beginning especially, and then as the more time she spends away from him and talking to other people, she realizes that indeed he was emotionally abusing her. And I'm really liking that dynamic of like how she thinks and the difficulty she has to get away from him, and how realistic that feels. So yeah, I'm so far really really liking this book. And yeah, as I said, I have like, I don't know, 150 pages left, something like that. I don't think I can finish it today, but probably tomorrow. So I'll come back to you with my thoughts on this tomorrow, probably. Everybody, it is Wednesday morning, and I did indeed finish this last night. I was reading for way too late, and I'm pretty tired now, but I did finish it, and I really like this. So last time I updated you, I was talking about how she was at the beginning like kind of thinking of going back, and then she grows out of it, and she's in this very bad housing situation, and then after that she starts getting her life together about roughly a year after she left. And when he does see that, he pushes back again and tries to go back together, and yeah, it is really still, it goes back to that frustrating part in which you're like, no, don't let him, and she lets him. There was a moment when she realized what he was actually doing, that made me cry. And yeah, the end of the book gets really plotty, that's why I couldn't stop reading it, and really like big finale kind of thing, which I didn't mind, but I can see how some people might not like it, because it is very different from the rest of the book, I would say. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed the whole story and the whole exploration of her thoughts, and how she is trapped in this situation, even though she was before him, she was very adventurous and very I don't know, she was an English teacher, and she went to Brazil, and she went to Spain to teach and just spend time there, and she was very confident of herself and self-assured to go everywhere and do all these things, and then you see how she has been reduced to this little hole by this man, and how difficult it is to break from it. And the therapist that she had described it as in, you're always listening to his voice in your head instead of your voice in your head, and yeah, it was very interesting. I think that there's a romantic small subplot situation. I didn't need that. I think that was just not necessary, and I don't think that after all the trauma that she went through, she would start having feelings for someone else so early on. But yeah, that's the biggest criticism I have for this book. But overall, I really like the story, and I really like the way that it was tackled. So I'm very happy to have read this. So yeah, this is the end of the vlog, because I have read only 2 books, because I was only planning to read 2 books for the Women's Prize for Fiction. I just picked the ones that I was interested in, and these are the ones, and I'm happy I read them. I know that this vlog is kind of short, but and I'm basically sitting here all the time. But yeah, sadly I didn't have a lot of time to do all the other vloggy fun bits. So I'm sorry if you were here for that, but if you were here for the books, I really enjoyed this one, and Amma I liked. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on the comments below, and on the next video. Bye!